This week's Hometown Happenings is brought to you by the Detroit Lakes School District.
Welcome to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here at Detroit Lakes High School today, talking to Patty Swanson, and she is the special ed coordinator for the school district. And we're going to talk about paraprofessionals today and the importance of paraprofessionals, as a week in January is designated as Paraprofessional Week by the governor. Welcome to Hometown Happenings.
Thank you very much.
First off, let's talk a little bit about the program. Tell us a little bit about what it's all about and how many paraprofessionals we have here in the district.
Okay, we have a large special education department in our district. We have over 600 kids that are on individual education plans, a variety of different disabilities that need extra support in the classrooms and in pull-out situations where they get individualized instruction. We have, in special education alone, we have over 100 paras. And we're always in constant need for para substitutes because, as you can understand, a lot of people can be gone for various reasons, and we need people here to help kids. That's why we have paras. With that being said, the paras fill just an immense role, I guess. The most important role is to work with those children. We have case managers or teachers that have a certain amount of students with special ed IEPs, like we call them, individual education plans, on their caseload, we call it. And so when their numbers start to climb, they need assistance. And most of these kids need academic help. Some need some behavior interventions. And this just, the help from the paraprofessionals help those kids be successful in whatever educational setting they're in, whether it's in the regular ed classrooms or if it's in a resource special ed room getting that individualized instruction, like I said. Some of the paras have duties that are more like daily skill duties with kids, teaching them functional skills to become more independent. It's so important because we work with communication, we work with physical disabilities, we work with kids that just have some significant delays in learning, and the paraprofessionals are just so important, so essential for their learning, these kids' learning, and such a support for our special education teachers and the general education teachers, because many of our paras go into the general education setting with some of these kids and help them while they're learning the core curriculum that all the other students are learning, but getting a little extra support to be successful.
So are the paras with a certain student all day long, or do the paras switch depending on what kind of classwork or coursework the kids are involved in?
Again, they have a variety of responsibilities depending on what program that they're assisting in. So some go into the classrooms, like I said, and they work more on the academics with the students. And then that would be maybe a group of hardly ever just a one-on-one situation. We feel that person can support other kids in the classroom as well. So many times we try to have at least 3 kids in there that could benefit from that kind of assistance. So there's not so many bodies in the same room at one time, but also the availability for them to help other students, so they're not standing over the one particular student that needs that kind of help. In other situations, we have resource rooms, and that is when it's more self-contained. They come in for their individualized instruction, and that could be anywhere from a one-on-one situation working on some skill, or it could be a small group working on a larger subject, I guess. So it does vary depending on what the situation is.
We're talking to Patty Swanson from Detroit Lakes School District. She is the special ed coordinator here for the district, celebrating the paraprofessionals in our district today. Patty, talk a little bit about how maybe paraprofessionals get into the district, if somebody's interested in maybe learning more information about how they can become a paraprofessional.
Okay. I do first want to mention the Title I paras. That's a separate category from special education. Those paras are helping students that have some difficulty in reading, math, or writing, but they haven't qualified for special education services. So I did want to mention that. We have 26 of them in the district as well, helping other kids.
So you have 100 paraprofessionals in special ed, and then you have an extra 26 for Title I.
Yeah, for children that just didn't quite qualify for the special instruction. So.
And then you have the substitute paras.
Yes, we do. And we have paras on our buses. So that I have to mention that because that's an important role. Sometimes it gets a little hairy getting home after a long day with some of these kids, and we have great paras on the bus to make sure everyone's safe and that they're supervised and that they're getting home all happy and no issues. So.
All right. So what are some of the qualifications a person would need to be a para?
With the title positions, you should have an equivalency of a 2-year degree, or there is a para test that you can take online that talks about competencies. And if you pass that test, that would be equivalent to the same competencies as a 2-year degree, for instance. In special education, we really look for a good fit. If some of our high needs kids that actually need a lot of that individual support for daily skills, nursing background, people comfortable with being able to, move children because they need assistance with that. We have children that need to be help fed, toilets. So it's people that are willing to do that and have maybe some experience in their previous job that would make it an easy transition for them. So.
Well, Patty, we've got a couple paras standing by here that we're going to talk to. Some who have been with the district for a while. Talk about what they are, what they've been working on, and we're going to take a break and be back with more Hometown Happenings after this. Welcome back to Hometown Happenings. I'm here at Detroit Lakes High School today talking to a couple of paraprofessionals next on Hometown Happenings. We're celebrating the paraprofessionals and the work they do here in our community, in our school district. And we've got Connie Jorgensen, and she is a special ed paraprofessional. Now, Connie, how long have you been a paraprofessional?
This is my 27th year working with the Detroit Lakes School District.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about what you do. What's your typical day like?
I work at the high school now, and my day is I do take students, whether it's, 2 to 4, 2 different classes, and I go to a biology and a chemistry and small engines and earth and space. And so it's definitely a variety, and it's different every year. And then in the classroom, you're, kind of have a quiet role, but you try to take notes and either motivate the kids or keep them on task and, try to get them to do the best that they can and still not cross the line that you enable them and hinder them from developing.
All right. So what's the secret to your longevity?
I guess I enjoy being with young people, and I don't know, I find it's a fit for me.
All right.
So.
All right, so excellent. And are you planning on staying with us 27 more years?
No, not quite. That would have me in the triple digits, just about.
All right, well, thanks for all the work that you do, and keep up the great work. And we celebrate your presence here in the school district.
Thank you very much.
Connie Jorgensen here on Hometown Happenings with me talking about paraprofessionals here in Detroit Lakes School District. She's been with the district for a number of years. We're going to take a break and be back with more after this. Welcome back to Hometown Happenings. I'm here next with Nancy Thorsgaard, and she is also a paraprofessional. You work with Title I.
Yes, I work with Title I students at Rossman Elementary.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this?
I've been there about 20 years, so a long time too.
Okay, we were talking off the air a little bit about some of the students that you started with are now older.
Right, yeah, the students I started with are in their 20s, like mid-20s, so it has been a while. It's fun to see them growing up now and what they're doing.
Right. So what's your secret to your longevity here with the school district?
It's an interesting job. Every day is a little different. I work with really nice, great people, and the students are it's so fun, much fun to have a relationship with the students. I enjoy that.
All right. And are you going to be with us for another 20?
Probably not.
All right. Nancy Thorsgaard, also a paraprofessional, as we're celebrating paraprofessionals this month here in Detroit Lakes School District. And we're going to have to wrap things up as Raina's giving me the winder up here. But thanks so much, Nancy, for all the work you do here with the district. And for Hometown Happenings, along with Nancy Thorsgaard, I'm Carol McCarthy.